Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Aliyah and today I'm going to be talking about how I found out I was pregnant. So I will insert live footage, but I also want to talk about just like my symptoms and things and why I decided to take a test from the day that I took the test back in January. It's the end of July now. I remember that weekend. I'll be looking at some of my notes and things that I wrote down like throughout the month so I wouldn't forget anything. But that weekend, I believe it was January 26th, so it was a Sunday. So that weekend, Friday, Saturday, I felt slightly different, but it wasn't anything crazy. Like in the mornings, I was drinking green smoothies and things like that. And after I'd had my smoothies, I started feeling nauseous, but I thought that maybe it was because of the green smoothie, because the only time I felt nauseous was right after I drink my green smoothies and stuff. And overall, I had kind of PMSy type symptoms. Nothing that just screamed I'm pregnant. Something weird that happened though was like I tend to get cramps before my period starts up. And I was getting cramps, but they were on one side of my uterus, but it felt like period pains. It was just on one side of my uterus. So that was weird. And then I was also getting like sharp pains in my uterus. Like if I picked up my legs, like put on like pants or something, sometimes I was randomly getting these like sharp pains that I've never had before that I found weird. So those were really my only two symptoms. Oh wait, I was clumsy, which is weird because this is more of a third trimester symptom, but I swear I was super clumsy. I broke like 2 or 3 cups or something. I have to ask my husband, but I kept breaking cups, and I'm not a person who just breaks dishes and things like that. Like in the past 2 years that we've been in Guam, I've never broken a dish, and then over that weekend I broke like 2 or 3 dishes. I just felt super clumsy. I was filming a video of like hair goals, I think for 2020 or something like that. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is gonna be like a hair life update video. My hair goals for 2020 and just my general life goals for 2020. And I felt super airheaded. Like I felt like I was talking and everything that I was saying was like I couldn't remember it afterwards, and I was just rambling. It was super weird. So those are, I think, third trimester symptoms, but I felt like I was clumsy and I felt like I already had pregnancy brain, and it was super, super weird. And I had wine in the fridge or whatever. And I was like, oh, let me get a glass of wine. Why not? But because I felt weird, I was like, let me just take a pregnancy test. My period was saying that it was due the day before. And my cycle is typically very spot on. So that's not considered a late period. But to me, it's odd for my period to be off by a day or two. Not crazy, but it's just usually it's very on track. So I was like, before I have wine, let me go ahead and take a test. I'm trying to figure out if this thing is expired because I don't know, it just seems like it might be. I've never seen the date, like 2020 versus 2020 11/01. So I don't know which one's the 11 and which one's the 1. And I put a timer for 2 minutes, but it says wait 5 minutes. Once the 2-minute timer goes up, I'll just do 3. Okay, so I checked it before I was supposed to, and I feel like I can see a light line, and I'm like tripping. I'm tripping. Like I'm shook. I didn't expect that. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be negative. I'm gonna wait the rest of the minute. My timer is still on. I shouldn't have checked. I shouldn't have went to go and check because that really doesn't mean anything if you do it before the time is up, I don't think. And I feel like I'm about to get my period, so I don't know. I'll be back and I'll be back. Oh my gosh. You know what? I shouldn't get hyped, but I feel like I see a faint line. But that could not mean anything, right? Because, like, the pregnancy test might be, like, expired. So that might be why. I'm shook. I'm so shook. I'm so shook. But, yeah, I guess I'm gonna, like, get one that's not expired. I'm gonna take one that's not expired. I haven't missed my period. I was supposed to get it today or yesterday, and I've been just feeling weird, so I just took it. But I'm gonna get one that's not expired and see what happens. I'll probably wait till my period's technically missed. So I did not wait until my period was technically missed. I went on the same exact day to get another one. I tried to hide my pregnancy test with some broccoli, but it said it on the sides. Like, it didn't just say it in the front of the box. I'm so dumb. But I was like, I don't know why I was like feeling nervous to get a pregnancy test. Like, I'm married and I was with my husband, but I was still like feeling nervous. It was so weird.
Like what?
Why are you looking like that?
Trying to see what these results are.
How you feel about me taking a test that said positive?
Nervous.
Even though I found out that
Nervous.
the test was expired.
So nervous.
No.
Hope it's a boy.
Oh my gosh, Chris. So at this point, I had to already tell my husband, obviously, because I'm get the test and stuff. And I was explaining to him, yeah, I either said January 11th or November 1st, but it was switched from how we normally have it in America or whatever. So this one has a faint line, and that means positive. So this one's positive, and then I read the date, and I was like January 11th or November 1st. I don't know which is which.
There you go.
So we're gonna take the next one. I told hubby.
I gotta wash some clothes.
All right, I guess I'll be back in a couple minutes. What do you think the result's gonna be?
Not pregnant.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think the first result, they did that because it was probably expired?
Yep.
Okay. I'm neutral. I think it could go either way. I have a feeling I might be. I just might be. At this point, once we had got the second test, and I took it or whatever, I had a gut feeling that I was pregnant because I started thinking of all the little random things that were different, like me feeling nauseous after my smoothies, my green smoothie, which is actually uncommon for me, and random little pains, even though they were small, that I didn't feel before, and just overall just not feeling like myself. I just felt weird. I felt PMS-y, but slightly different to my normal PMS, and overall, I just felt weird. So I had a feeling that the second one was going to come out positive. We sat in our room, and then once the timer went off, I like bolted to the bathroom because I wanted to look first, but I had a feeling. Look first. Let me look first.
Why you look first?
Kind of. Hubs. It says pregnant.
I don't know. It's still.
Bae! It says pregnant! What do you mean you don't know?
It's faint.
Hubs! And I'm preggers. It's another positive test. That's so freaking weird. This is weird.
Yeah, I definitely feel weird.
Bae, you said you feel tingly.
Yeah, like
feels
my
tingly.
head.
A baby prize.
Let's go watch some movies.
I don't feel real, so I guess I can't have my wine that I put in the fridge.
Correct. No more wine. I'll take it for you.
You cannot do me like that. Afterwards, I felt like I couldn't just chill, but my husband was like, let's just go watch a movie or something. Like he was more chill than I was. But yeah, I was like, oh, I need to start researching things. Like, I don't know, I was just like, I couldn't just like find out I'm pregnant and go watch a movie, even though I did. But he was like, oh, let's just go watch a movie or something, which we did end up doing. It was such a, I'm so glad that I recorded, even though I did it in little clips, I'm so glad that I recorded these like little moments. Because it brings back like how I felt when it happened, or when we found out. I just like didn't know how to act. I was like, I'm pregnant, like what do I do now? How do we act now?
My pregnant wife. Love her.
That's so weird to say out loud. Because I don't feel pregnant. I just felt slightly like nauseous this morning, that's it. I don't have like all the symptoms.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I just feel weird. Like I still feel like I'm about to get my period. Like, you know that feeling?
No.
Not you, I'm talking to the video, Chris. That feeling when you're like, when you feel like you're about to get your period, that's how I feel. So this is crazy. And this is even darker. Like I took this one earlier and it was a light line, and this one I feel like it's like you're definitely pregnant. Like, you see what I mean? Maybe this one's just like not that good quality, but yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's how we found out that I was pregnant. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next I think I'm gonna film my first and second trimester recap, even though I'm super late because I'm in my third trimester right now. But yeah, those are pretty interesting. I thought that I wasn't gonna get morning sickness and things like that because it wasn't my very first symptom, but I was in for a surprise. So I'm gonna do those. And thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoy. Bye.